When I saw the full title for Koikimo, I really thought that this particular manga that was based off of was pretty aware of what it was doing. The full title is Koi to Yobu ni wa Kimochi Warui, and that basically translates to it's disgusting to call this love. But this is my impressions on the first 4 episodes of this anime adaptation of a web manga, so let's jump into it. Koikimo initially follows a guy named Ryu, and we find out that he is apparently a womanizer, sleeps with a lot of women. He's very handsome, he is 27 years old, and he is well off. He's doing very good in his business. And at some point, while he is walking near a flight of stairs, he almost falls down the flight of stairs, and a girl named Ichika, a 17-year-old high schooler, manages to hook him with her umbrella hook and pull him back to safety. And then in a frantic apology for hooking him, gives him some lunch and then runs off. And later on, we find out that this girl that saved him, Ichika, is actually the friend of Ryu's little sister who's in high school. And the two of them meet again at his house. In a quick exchange at his house, he comes to find that he really does like Ichika. He's trying to charm her, and she's like, "Oh, you're disgusting," and this sets off some kind of hidden side of him that likes to be abused, I guess. But he quickly professes his love to her, and then starts sending her flowers on a daily basis. And all the while, Ichika is, as the title would lead you to believe, disgusted by this. She doesn't want this attention. She doesn't really find him attractive like all these other women do. But over time, it seems, in this 4 episodes anyways, as he kind of relentlessly keeps pushing towards her and sending her gifts and doing nice things to her, helping her when she's sick, because we always have to have a debilitating sickness episode. She slowly starts to kind of get feelings for him, starts to kind of accept his kind nature, that's this other side to him that nobody else really knows. They all kind of know him as a womanizer. He was rough when he was in school, all these kind of things, delinquent, all that kind of stuff. But she's kind of seeing a different side of him, this other side that nobody else has seen, that's coming out because he truly feels that he loves her. So let's just get this out of the way. Yes, the premise is a little bit questionable. We do have a 17-year-old and a 27-year-old, and this is the first of 2 series that we have this season that are the age gap stories, or as some would call it, a little bit of pedo. So that's of course, the initial concern is this is technically dealing with a younger girl and a older gentleman. Now, granted, age of consent, all that kind of argument, I'm not really going to get that into here. But what does come out of it is technically a cute story. I really do like this. This is kind of a pretty standard rom-com, but it's doing really well. It's very cute in many natures. It's not as if Ryu is overly forward. He's not trying to assault her in any way. He's just trying to swoon her with gifts and kind nature. So, like I said, it's in that gray area. It's hard to really say, but just based on the show itself, I'm really enjoying it. I think it's very cute. It does have a lot of really charming moments in the series already. Now, the only thing that I would give this show a negative, the audio is not good. Especially early on, Ryu sounds terrible. His audio is terrible. It literally sounds like he is recording this in a really terribly padded room. So it especially early on, it seems like it's getting better. I mean, it might be that I'm just getting used to it, but it seems like it's getting better over time. But especially the first episode, you can hear it. It just sounds like he's just muffled. It doesn't sound like he's in a actual recording studio. There's the seiyuu, which I do love the seiyuu. I believe he did work in Balance Unlimited, which I really do like his voice. But yeah, it just sounds like the voicing is all over the place and the audio is really off. The audio levels are also extremely bad. It just seems like half the time one thing is really loud and something is really low. The opening music is extremely loud compared to everything else. So Nomad, the studio that's working on this one, is not a really known studio. They do things like Camphor and stuff, but they got they're, like I said, they're it seems like they're getting better. But man, somebody in the audio area department is needs to step it up really badly because it's not doing it justice. So, but when I put the audio issues aside, the visual, it's not that great either. Again, they're not really doing a good job of keeping characters on model. It looks very wonky at times. It looks lazy in some regards. It kind of reminds me of like Real Life, where I love everything about Real Life, and it does technically have the same issue with the whole older person with younger people thing. So I'm drawing parallels here. But it has a similar situation where Real Life, I mean, the music was just bad and they had a lot of issues, but the content itself was good. And the content was what was keeping it together. It had good comedy. It had good drama beats, all that kind of stuff. Whereas this one's not really going for drama beats. It's just strictly rom-com. And it's doing good in that regard. I've enjoyed so many moments throughout the series. Like, I love the school festival where he has Ichika throw the ball and it just kind of bounces all over the place and hits some dude in the head. And he just starts busting up about it. The coming home to her in her apron because they were doing some school project and him freaking out. The one per customer egg date that he seems to believe it being. I love Ryu. Rio is the sister of Rio is the sister of Ryu. I didn't realize how close those were until now. She's amazing. I think her support of them is cute, and the fact that they acknowledge it was really cute as well. They're just really cute together. It's just a very cute show. So, like I said, putting aside the age gap issue, it's a really cute and charming show, and I don't think that so far it's really done anything bad at this point, but you can make the argument for that kind of stuff. There's technically also the fact that he's intimidating a boy that's her age that could be a love interest, which is like, okay, you have an obviously not controversial relationship here that you're snuffing out by jealousy, but yeah. Like I said, it's been cute so far, and I really enjoy it. It's very relaxing and has a lot of charming moments throughout the series, and am looking forward to more, even though I do have my issues with the audio and everything. So definitely check it out if any of that sounds interesting to you. I hope you guys enjoyed my impressions of Koikimo, a series that is airing in the spring 2021 season. And again, as always, if you did enjoy it, leave a like, comment down below, let me know what you thought of this episode and this show. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I hope you all enjoy, and you all take care.